Resident Evil 9 has a problem with the latest Nvidia drivers. Apparently, they hurt the performance on it. This is the latest Nvidia driver that we have, 59186 to date, and I'm comparing it with 57688, which is an older one. I think came out with Battlefield 6. I'm not sure, don't care. You can see there is a very obvious performance difference. This is full max settings, DLSS quality, path tracing on, and this is a 5090. This is important because a lot of people on Twitter were saying that this only affects 40 series. Evidently, that's not true. You can also notice the power consumption. With the newer driver, the 5090 is consuming quite a bit less power than with the older one, so it's not able to be fully utilized for some reason. But this really only seems to affect the starting area in the street. Once you get into the alley, it immediately, they are kind of the same already, right? Very much margin of error. I already finished the game once, amazing experience. Every other video game is now worse. I enjoyed it, but that's, yeah, performance. I had no stutters whatsoever, absolutely no problem. I've seen people say they had the stutters or whatever, and you have to disable resizable bar. I don't know, man. I had no problems, but I am fortunate enough to have a 5090 and the 9850 X3D, so I can't just be like, hey, yeah, okay, best bucks of the planet. I had no problem. If you're homeless, just buy a house. Nah, that would be a big douchebag move if I did that, right? So yeah, but I had no problems though. I'm sorry, but it seems that for the most part, people online are very satisfied with how this game runs, because I mean, this is path tracing, and I'm able to get 70 FPS. I had 80 to 90 FPS in some other areas later in the game. While I was editing this video, Nvidia released the game ready driver for Resident Evil 9, the new driver 595, the one they removed a few days ago because it fucked everything up. So did it improve anything? No, it's still dick. All right, nothing changed. Okay, yeah, yeah. But now we do have the ability to override DLSS and shit like that in the Nvidia app. I still think this only affects the beginning area. I will need to do more tests for the later in the game, and I'm sure many other people will test later areas in the game. I'm doing my second playthrough, so we will see. First playthrough, I played it exactly how the game ships. Nothing, no override DLSS, no mods, no whatever. Now I'm gonna do a second playthrough with the older drivers, and I already installed the mod that removes the film grain, which I recommend you do, because seriously, film grain sucks. Also, I'm streaming this thing, so you could come if you want. Yeah.